Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and this is a process video in my book journal. I am adding month 12, and most of these have been 2 page or even not pages but spreads. But November is only going to take one spread. I only read 3 books this month. It was getting close to the holidays. As I get close to the holidays, things start to get hectic and I have lots to do. So either I can't concentrate in audiobooks, which is what's been happening this year, or I don't have enough time to just read regular books. So that's why I only have one, and I'm gonna use the May collection from the cut shop, and I am using Epson presentation paper to print the papers that I'm going to use. And Epson presentation paper is just like matte photo paper. It's just a little bit thinner, that way it doesn't add even more bulk to my album or my little book. This one is actually a little less chunky than the one I did first, because this is the second one. I already have the flip through of that one. I just discovered this Epson trick accidentally. I bought the paper thinking that it was just gonna be matte photo paper, and it ended up being this thinner paper, which I did not mind at all, because then I can use it for projects like this. And I'm using a journaling card to mat the books, and none of the books have anything in common, so it was pretty tricky to document all in one spread. I read Because of Winn-Dixie with my little one. Man, Kay DeCamillo is sad. Somebody should check on her. And we read Fire and Blood, which is a prequel to Game of Thrones. What is now the House of Dragon, part of it appears in that book. After reading the book, I think it was a bad idea to use that family. I would have gone from the very beginning with the original people from Valeria, but maybe it was easier to cast. They can always go back and work on those storylines. And I also read How Not to Drown in a Glass of Water. That comes from a Spanish saying that says, "No te ahogues en un vaso de agua," which means do not drown in a glass of water, which means that sometimes things are small, but your brain makes them much bigger and makes the problem like this crazy problem that is actually something really easy to solve. So that's where it comes from. It's about a Dominican woman, and her relationships with family and stuff like that. And the lady is very annoying. I actually listened to the audiobook, and it's enjoyable. She's super annoying, but in a good way. I just feel like the story needed a little bit more developing. And I'm going to use these alphas from Studio Calico, and I just wanted to see, I knew that I wasn't going to put the alphas straight. I just needed to see how much space or in which color of the rainbow I was going to put them. So that's what I use this little ruler to sort of measure my alphas, but not really. But it comes with the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pens. I get questions about it all the time, and it's really good. It's not for that. It's for Japanese calligraphy. But it works for these. It's very thin. You can put it inside of a book or a planner, or use it as a bookmark. I'm going to look through the die cuts that I cut, the elements of May and also April, since they have colors that work well together. I didn't get a chance to print the June collection. That is one of the crappy things about using printables and digitals, is that My printer, it's an amazing printer. The colors, I'm always so happy with them. Everything looks beautiful, but it consumes a lot of ink. So it can be that could be a downside to it. And I thought that I was going to leave the left side without many elements, but then I kept adding and adding like I usually do. I want to get done the books first and just glue that down and get that over with. And I also wanted to leave enough space to add the ratings. And Fire and Blood was a pick from book club, so I used this little sticker that I made with my silhouette cameo for. And the book sticker is from Syncopation, and these little rating books are from Everyday Explorers, and they are digital stamps. You can also get the regular stamps, but I was on their design team, so I got to use their digitals too. I'm just looking for elements that I could use to layer, and I was thinking about putting the rating in those labels, but it was a lot of space, so I just figured that it was better to put them without any embellishments. And during December, I only read 2 books, and then I have the stats from Storygraph, and I like that app, but it's a great app, but I wish it was a little bit more user-friendly and compatible with Goodreads. I think that both Goodreads and Storygraph have very good they're really cool apps if you're a reader, but I wish that you could use them together more often. I just wanted to add a little layering with the clouds in that sticker that says currently reading. It's also a digital from Everyday Explorers. These stickers are from Pipsticks, and I don't know why I keep looking at this collection and thinking bees. And it also has a few little flowers. I know it's a little bit unusual to use something so springy in November, and I honestly didn't think about it until I was done, and I was like, wait, this doesn't look fallish, and then I was like, yeah, I don't care. At least it's done. Done is better than, well, I would like perfect, but you know, between done and not done, let's pick imperfect done. And this is the layout. It was really fun to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.